I just turned 16, and honestly, the last 2 years taught me more than 10 years of school combined. 16 lessons that completely changed my life. And one of them is about rejection, and it flipped everything I thought I knew about failure. Oh, and at the end, I'm revealing something I've kept a secret from most of you. Some of these lessons came easy, and others broke me. Starting with the most uncomfortable truth I had to face. Number 1. Confidence isn't something you're born with. You build it, like a muscle, and it sucks at first. Before my very first podcast episode, I was crying a lot. I looked at my parents and said, I can't do this. What did I get myself into? But they said to hit record anyway. So I did. And that episode is still up, by the way. The link is in the description if you want to go cringe with me. But here's what no one tells you about confidence. You don't wait until you feel ready. You'll never feel ready. You have to do it scared. That shaky first episode taught me more than 100 perfect takes ever could. So start small by raising your hand first in class or sharing your idea even when your voice shakes. Every single time you do something that terrifies you, you're building confidence. It's like going to the gym. You don't start by curling 80 pounds. You start by 5 pounds, then 10, and you slowly build it up. It's the exact same thing. So stop waiting and start building. But confidence alone doesn't get you very far, which brings me to lesson 2. Number 2, and this is how I got Gary Vee on my podcast. I was 14 years old, sitting in a room full of university students, and Gary Vee was on stage. I almost didn't raise my hand for the Q&A. I thought, why would he pick a kid? But my parents always told me that it's important to never let these opportunities go because you're scared. So I asked my question anyway. And that one question led him to becoming my 55th podcast guest. I mean, the worst someone can say is no. That's it. Just no. But what if they say yes? That one yes can change everything. So stop overthinking and just ask. Asking got me in the room, but what happened after is what actually grew me up. Number 3, I told my dad that I wanted to get a job to learn leadership. And instead of helping me find one, he literally handed me his team. 4 adults, real employees. I was 15, and he said, here, lead them. I panicked, obviously, but right when I started getting the hang of it, he goes, you're leading the next team meeting. I had no idea what I was doing, but the only way to learn was to just do it. Here's the thing. Responsibility doesn't wait for you to be ready. It makes you ready. You don't grow by watching. You grow by doing it badly first, then better, then well. So if someone gives you a real shot, even if it scares you, take it. Number 4, belief beats advice every single time. My parents didn't just give me advice, they believed that I could do it even when I didn't. When I cried before my recording, when I wanted to quit, they were the ones who said, you can do this. And that belief was everything. But here's the thing, you might not have that. And that's okay. You have to believe in yourself first. Starbucks was rejected 217 times before anyone believed in them. Imagine if they stopped at 216. Sometimes you just need that one person to believe in you, even if that person is yourself. But belief without action is just hope, and hope doesn't build anything. Number 5, energy beats perfection. I used to obsess over making everything perfect. The setup, the editing, how I looked. But you know what happened? I posted nothing because it was never perfect enough. Then I started noticing something weird. My awkward first episode did way better than the ones I spent hours planning. Because people don't want perfect, they want real. It's about the message that I give. In one of the episodes with my dad, I cried within 30 seconds and people loved it because it was honest and it was real. So whatever you're working on, stop waiting for it to be perfect. It'll be perfect when it helps someone. That's it. But here's what most people get wrong about being young. Number 6, your age is your superpower. Everyone's gonna tell you that you're too young to start, too young to lead. But being young means you can fail fast and rebuild. You have the energy, the curiosity, and zero pressure to have it all figured out. When I first started my podcast at 14, I had no fancy equipment, no audience, almost nothing. But I also had courage and my parents' belief. Most people wait so long to feel ready that they completely miss their moment. The world expects you to play small because of your age. So why don't you just go and surprise them? Don't hide behind it and use it as your launch pad. Your age is your advantage. But this next thing, you have to build yourself. Number 7, your network is your net worth. Every major opportunity I've had came from people, not algorithms, people. My dad started by teaching me how to actually network, not just collecting content, but by building real relationships, like listening, following up, adding value, being genuine. You don't need to have a huge network, you just need the right 5 people. So message that one person you admire, go to the event, and join that community. Because one conversation can change your entire path. But networks mean nothing if you can't handle this next thing. Now, I'm going to be speeding through the next 3 because they're all connected. Number 8, Pressure creates purpose. When things get hard, most people quit, but pressure shows you what you're made of. I recently had a speaking event where I got the script last minute and with last minute changes right before I went on stage, and that was super stressful, but I had to learn to work through that pressure. You will go through a time where you will be under pressure, and that is when you will learn how you work best. Number 9, kindness wins long term. Every successful person I've met, they're kind. And the thing is, kindness isn't weakness. It's a strategy, and it opens doors and builds trust. Even Gary Vee, yeah, I get it, he swears a lot, but he's genuinely so kind and he gives people chances. Now, when I say that it opens up opportunities, do not abuse it. Kindness is something that comes from your heart, not something you can use just so you can get your way. Number 10, your environment shapes you. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with, and that includes your digital environment. The content that you consume, the accounts you follow, and the music that you listen to are all shaping your mindset. So be intentional. Make sure you choose what you're listening to, who you're following, and that also might mean that you have to cut off some negative people from your life. You can't grow in the environment that's keeping you stuck. Now, number 11 is going to sound backwards, but it's how I get all my best ideas. Creativity needs boredom. Boredom is where ideas actually come from. Your brain needs space to think. Some of my best ideas come from staring out a window, taking long walks, or literally doing nothing. When you're constantly consuming, your brain never gets to create. So let yourself be bored, sit with it, and don't reach for your phone. That uncomfortable feeling you're gonna get, that's your brain warming up. So make sure you try it this week. Grab a pen and paper, leave it next to you, and just be bored. Ideas come from space, not noise. Number 12, life is just a collection of moments. We're so focused on big milestones like followers, achievements, success, that we miss the everyday magic. A random conversation with a stranger, or a laugh with your family. I started documenting small moments with my family, not for content, but for me. Like my sister saying yop top instead of laptop. Make sure you be present and you pay attention, because that's what life is all about. The in-between moments, not just a highlight reel. Number 13. Rejection builds redirection. Every no is just redirecting you to a better yes. I've been rejected from opportunities, ghosted by podcast guests, and had someone literally slam the door in my face while going door to door before I even spoke. But every single time, something better showed up. The podcast guest who said no led me to someone even more aligned with my vision. The 30 plus no's I got going door to door got me to that one yes I needed to move forward. One of the biggest myths out there is that being rejected makes you a failure. That's not true. Rejection isn't failure, it's a protection. It's life saying, not this, something better is coming. So when you get rejected, and you will, don't take it personally. Trust the process. The right doors will open at exactly the right time. But even when the right door is open, you still need to protect your energy. Number 14, balance beats burnout. Social media makes it seem like you need to grind 24/7 and be successful, but burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's you ignoring your limits. My dad learned this the hard way. When he was at Microsoft, he had hustled so hard that he fainted at a customer meeting, and that changed everything for him. Rest is not the opposite of productivity, it's a part of it. Your brain needs downtime and your body needs recovery. So work hard, but also rest hard. Because burning out does not make you successful. It just makes you exhausted. And when you're exhausted or overwhelmed, this next one brings you back. Number 15, gratitude is strength. When you're always focused on what's next, you forget how far you've come. Every night, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Small things, a good conversation, a new idea, or my parents supporting me, or a small moment with my siblings. Gratitude doesn't stop you from wanting more. It makes you aware. Even on hard days, there's always something good happening around you. Practice gratitude, not because it's trendy, but because it works. All right, here's the last lesson. And then I'm going to be telling you the secret that I've been keeping. Number 16, be 1% better every day. You don't need an overnight change. Just improve a little bit every single day. Just doing one extra thing eventually adds up. Every podcast episode, every conversation, every small decision to show up even when I didn't feel like it. They all added up. Okay, now here's what I promised at the beginning. My secret is that I am homeschooled. I left traditional school 2 years ago, halfway through grade 9. I was already building things that a classroom could not teach me. I was ahead in business and math, but the pace was killing me. 5 months for a course I could finish in 2. My business class was teaching me software from 2007. We have AI now, and they're teaching Windows Vista tools. I needed to learn at my own pace, to go deeper into what actually mattered. So my parents suggested homeschooling, and it has been the best decision of my life. I get to spend time working, but I also get to spend time with my family and my siblings. It gave me the freedom to focus on skills and topics that I want to learn, like finance, communication, leadership, and more. Look, I get it. Traditional school works for a lot of people, and that's amazing. It worked for me as well for the longest time. But as I got older, I felt that I needed to focus more time on myself, my family, and what I wanted to learn. If this helped, make sure to smash that subscribe button, drop a comment and tell me which lesson hit the hardest. I'll do my best to reply to all of them. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start.